You know, I'd like to agree with you. I would. Just buy a 6.7. You're shooting all these 6.0 videos, nothing but problems with the 6.0, 6.0 this, 6.0 that, stupid truck's down again, all this kind of garbage, right? So you say, just buy a 6.7. Well, I'll tell you, I mean, that truck back there, that is a 6.7. And, you know, it looks cool, it does. I actually prefer my Excursion. I do. It's just nicer. Does it look all that in the back? I mean, not comparatively. I mean, that truck back there is pretty, I mean, wow, right? But the amount of money you're going to give on a 6.7 versus the amount of money you're going to give on a 6.0. And the 6.0 is just, I mean, it's just super fun to drive. I mean, it really is. The amount of power you can put up in there, the amount of, and there's not nearly as much stuff to worry about as far as, you know, all the sensors and the CP4 pump and the DEF and, you know, all the after treatment systems, everything else. And, you know, you have a problem with the 6.7, man, you better have your wallet open, like more than you're going to pay for that 6.0, just saying. So, yes, you know, you can buy a 6.0 for, you know, token dollars anymore, and then you're going to be spending some cash getting it where it needs to be. There's no question, you know, a few thousand anyway. But after it's done, it's done. Like, there's nothing else to do. And now you're just golden. And so, I mean, obviously you're going to have things like starters fail and, you know, alternators need to be replaced and all this kind of stuff. That's just regular maintenance, brakes, shocks, whatever. I suppose the alternators is a bad example because the stock alternator is really ridiculously too small. You should just replace it anyway. But this is a lot of buy once, cry once. You know, so you spend the money on the 6.7, say, and then you have a truck that has, you know, its own set of issues after you got your wallet emptied. Or you buy a 6.0 and for a lot less money and you just have something that's super fun to drive, super cool to listen to. You know, if you want the turbo whistle, I mean, it is cool. I mean, it's awesome. And it's just, yeah, that's what it is. It's, yeah, you know. So I'd say each to his own or her own. But the 6.0 can be a reliable workhorse. It absolutely can be. And the people that say otherwise, they just don't know what they don't know. And I hope that my channel helps them get there. Now, we're about to be shooting some serious content on the 6.7 about, you know, more stuff about the, you know, CP4 pump inadequacies and CPX and DCR and some things that you can do instead of deleting your truck to save yourself, you know, diesel exhaust fluid and constantly going on a regen and all the garbage. I mean, how many people that are in a 6.7 are you know, they're going on trips just to get the truck to regen? And it's like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money and everything else. You don't have all that garbage in a 6.0. You just don't. And so it's like, that's just kind of interesting. And considering that the 6.0, you have to have a fully lubricated bottom end before the thing will even fire because you got to have 500 psi in there in order to enable the possibility of ignition. That just makes the motor last longer. None of this, you know, waiting exactly how long before oil reaches where it's supposed to reach on the 6.7. I mean, there's a longevity conversation here, and you can safely tune a 6.0. You really, you know, think twice about tuning a 6.7 because it just causes engine failures prematurely. So just be thinking about that and saying, what's best for me? So if you want to talk about that offline, by all means, you know, drop us a note or put your comments in put your notes in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say, and we can respond to it, you know, right there in line in the comments and text, or we can shoot a video on that. So, but yeah, so just think about the bigger picture, I guess is what I'd say. So FICMRepair.com, we're all in this together.